So you bring up the topic of regulation, and today it seems that relationships between regulators and many large tech companies are fraught. In its early days, Microsoft may have fought its own battles, but today Microsoft is leading with openness. And so what's your advice for the aspiring tech leaders here on balancing that pressure to grow as a company with your responsibility to society?
That's an interesting question. Here's what I've at least learned. In fact, Brad Smith, who is another colleague of mine who recently wrote a book called Tools and Weapons, he reflects, because he was very much he worked with Bill, he worked with Steve, and now he works with me, very much part of our own struggle. I would say the one thing that at least I took away from that time is when there is, I would say, a lot of criticism of whatever it is that you're doing, I think that it's appropriate for us to look in the mirror and perhaps learn about what it is that we're being criticized about. And perhaps there are changes that we need to actually bring about. So I would say scrutiny of large organizations is absolutely something that is going to only happen, and I think large organizations should welcome it. And we all can learn from it. And the core, though, especially in technology business, we collectively as an industry have to just mature at a very fast rate, because the impact of digital technology in our lives and in our society is so deep now that for us to assume that we're just going to have unfettered access to all parts without thinking about the unintended consequences of this technology are long gone. And so therefore, for us as an industry, for us as a company, to both recognize the opportunity of these technologies and the responsibilities, whether it's in security, whether it's in privacy, whether it's in AI and ethics, I think is going to be central. And these are not going to be terms of competition even. I think this is where the industry at scale has to get a lot better. And I think that moment is upon us, and I do see positive change. But it is definitely a time for self-reflection and change.